The equinox is upon us, everyone. Welcome to Raider Nation on Mother Grabbing Limited. I'm hyped. What is the deal, everybody? Salutations to the nation. Salutations. Let's fuck. You know what? I'm trying not to curse because I know kids can be watching this early. But y'all got, excuse me. I'm going to have to curse right now. We got to get this motherfucking win, dog. What the fuck is up, everybody? My God, man. I've been so juiced up today for this damn game, man. You know what, man? We're going to get into some analysis today. We're going to talk about the comings and goings, and we're going to talk about why I feel like we're going to win. But God damn it, man. Don't it feel good to be in a position to have a meaningful game, yo? It feels good, man. We're on the national stage. The Raiders normally do well on the national stage. The money's on the table. If we win this game, we all know what that means. That means that the equinox is fully upon us. That means we have 2 divisional wins early in the season. That means that the Chiefs are beatable. That means that the team's going to start to believe. That means that the fans are going to start to believe. That means that everything is going to take shape just the way we all seen it. I'm not giving up. I ain't selling out. We got this one, y'all. The only thing about it is, we all know our coach needs to see what's been going on. You have 3 games that were close, 2 of which you definitely shouldn't have lost. The first one, you get a mulligan for. But if you look at why he lost, he was not running the goddamn ball. And to be quite honest with you, there are 2 caveats and 2 things to which I feel like the Kansas City Chiefs are right for the picking. Now, a lot of people say they have, one of the best run defenses in the National Football League, and they do. They do. They have a very, very good run defense. They have a very, very, very good offensive line. Unbelievably good offensive line. And they have, Patrick Mahomes, man. They got Patrick Mahomes, man. And I'm going to be honest with you. Patrick Mahomes is looking like a damn Hall of Fame quarterback. He is a Hall of Fame. Like, dude, the guy's coming. I haven't seen anybody start his career this hot since fucking, Brett Favre. Like even Peyton Manning, was a great quarterback coming in. But the way I don't think I've ever seen anybody come into the National Football League and do what Patrick Mahomes has done this early. But guess what? We're not just playing against Patrick Mahomes. We're playing against the Kansas City Chiefs. The Kansas City Chiefs have some issues. Their issues are in their linebacking core. Their issues are in their secondary. Their second best defensive player is no longer on the team anymore, which is, the Honey Badger. The Honey Badger is gone. Long gone are the days of them being stout in the back end of that defense. Chris Jones is a monster. George Karlaftis is looking pretty damn good. But guess what? Frank Clark is Frank Clark. But guess what? We're still going to win. No issues. Because, look, if you really look at the way the Raiders have been built, we've been built to beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs they don't have an answer in their secondary for anybody we got on this offense. The way we open that up is setting the table, running the ball, keeping Patrick Mahomes off the field, making sure the offensive line garners confidence. When the offensive line can fire off that ball when they know it's a run and they can get downhill and establish some dominance, that is how you start getting the offense to move. Guys, I haven't said a word to all the beautiful people in here, man. I've been off for a few days, man. I missed all of y'all. I missed this shit. My brother Raider Primos, up and comer right here, man, in the podcasting game. Raider Primos, salutations, my brother. Salutations. My dog, Robert Pena, man. Always faithful, man. Robert Pena, one of the biggest supporters of Raider Nation Unlimited, man. That's my dog. What is the motherfucking deal, my brother? Number 0. My dog. You guys gone. We winning tonight. So this must be, is this, no, you got the Raider flag, bro. I thought you was on some other shit, bro. You know we winning tonight. All right. That's right. We definitely winning tonight. Terrell Etherly, commitment to excellence. Just win, baby. Yes. I'm ready for the commitment to excellence, bro. Listen, we don't need no just win maybe. Just win, baby, damn it. Danny Malero, my dog. The Equinox starts today. Like you been reading my mind, my brother. Raider Goon. Salute Wasted Nation chat. Raiders. That's right. Problem. What's up, Problem? What's good? Been bad. The OG in the place to be. What is the deal, yo? Where's my brother Kenny at? Latina Griffith, the flying wonderful. Thank you for pulling up on your brother Wasted today, man. Enrique Moreno Jr., my God, I am ready for this dub, man. We need this. Y'all, we are all very, very confident. We're very, very confident, y'all. But make no mistake about it. The Kansas City Chiefs are no fucking joke. And this is going to be a tall order. And guess what? Some people are talking about the Denver Broncos. Atticus be rocking. The Broncos has put top run D and allowed 100 yards rushers. Yet we all know what happened last week. Look, man, I'm going to tell you how in the hell the Colts beat them. The way we're going to beat them tonight. The Colts have some guys up front that are difference makers. Now, they're in the middle of that defensive line, but they definitely do. And they have our former defensive end, Yannick Ngakoue. They played stout up front. They rushed 4. They dropped 7. They have terrific linebacker play. And that is the way that's the way you beat Patrick Mahomes. When you have Patrick Mahomes, you force him to go to his progressions. You force Patrick Mahomes out of the pocket. You force him to make throws that he probably might not want to. That is how you beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs' offense is predicated on timing. All those little sandlot football plays, all those little underneath routes, all of that, those little rub and pick plays he runs to Travis Kelce. That, and a lot of that stuff wasn't allowed during the last game. My guy, Dark Side of the Sun podcast with the $10 donation. Brother, thank you for keeping the lights on at Raider Nation Unlimited, man. It is greatly, greatly appreciated. Keep up the good work, brother. We got to hop on live again soon. Clean up our red zone woes on both sides of the ball, and we winning the ball game. One nation, my dog. Jersey boy, my dog, man. Fresh from the Garden State. This is going to be our breakout game. Bro, I think it's going to be a breakout game for a few guys. I think Darren Waller is going to have a hell of a game tonight. And I don't know how bold of a take that is or hot of a take that is, because we expect for Darren Waller to have a hell of a game, because Darren Waller is one of the most talented guys on this football team. But the reason why is because the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be bracketing Davante Adams heavily. Davante Adams is used to that. He's going to get his. But they're going to try to bracket Darren Waller. They're going to try to use a linebacker and use a safety. But what's going to wind up happening is the Kansas City Chiefs are so bad in their linebacking core, Darren Waller should eat this team for lunch. He should eat this team for lunch. Listen, you can get in or get out. I'm telling you right now, Darren Waller goes for over 100 yards today. Darren Waller goes for over 100 yards. My brother Kenny. Kenny, what's good? Shout out to my brother Kenny, man. Kenny, what's good, man? Wasted. Gus beat them with cover 3, single high safety in the linebacker spot. Now, see, the thing is, the personnel is a little different. See, the way that I feel like we're going to beat them is very, very similar. The difference is that who's going to be that spy? Are we going to utilize Blake Martinez in that role and we just brought the guy in? Does he have enough of a breadth of understanding to be able to be out there and be that spy that we're going to need on Patty Mahomes, yo? Stan the Man Mifflin with a $19 holler, brother. I appreciate it, brother. Trust me. You are keeping the lights on here in a major, major way, man. It all comes together tonight. Yes, the equinox is taking shape. Guys, I don't want to look. People have called it a fraud. People have come out and lambasted me for being so positive about this team. But I'm going to tell you something, guys. Our defense playing that bend don't break style, it's not going to work tonight. We brought in some people, and I said this earlier today on my live on Instagram. We brought in some people that are high-end players, the Chandler Jones of the world. And yeah, I'm just going to leave it right there. This game is the game of Chandler Jones's season right here. Chandler Jones needs to put a positive spin on that stat line. Chandler Jones needs to go out there and he needs to hit Patrick Mahomes, because that's the one thing we haven't seen this season. Patrick Mahomes has been kept relatively clean. We're going to have to run some NASCAR. We're going to have to get Cleve Farrell in there. We're going to have to get Malcolm Kuntz in there. We're going to have to get as much pressure as possible to make Patrick Mahomes uncomfortable and make off-schedule throws, man. But it's time for these big contracts to show up. It is time for Darren Waller to show up. Yes, yes, indeed. Devontae Adams has been showing up. Hunter Renfrow got that bag. Hunter Renfrow is back this week. We're going to need to see some Hunter Renfrow sightings this week. Josh Jacobs is trying to get it back. We got to get Josh Jacobs out there to get that new contract, man. It is time for these guys, the leaders of this team, to win these games. It's great to have Mac Hollins playing well. I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. It's great to have Amik Robertson playing well. It's great. But, yo, the guys that we were depending on when this season started, it's time for them to show the F up. It's time, man. Chat, let me ask you guys a question. Who is the person on this team who has the tallest order going in tonight? Who is the man that needs to step up to ensure that we rip victory from the clutches of the Kansas City Chiefs and land it right in the lap of the Raiders? Who is the man who needs to show up the most? Y'all let me know, man. Let me know in the chat, man. Who is the man who needs to show up the most? Kenny, I let Perryman spy. He closes fast enough and he gets around the ball often. Yeah, Kenny, you know what? You know what, man? And that's a way that you could play him and Martinez together. So let me ask you a question. Who's playing the mic? So you got Martinez at the mic, and what you would do, you put Denzel Perryman as weak side linebacker. How would you have that, Kenny? Let me ask you a question, man. Derek Carr, DC, Chandler Jones, DC, and Chandler Jones. Rated 808. I like the way you thinking, brother. I'll take a big illegal hit on Mahomes and at first just to shake him up a little bit. That's a fact, man. You talking like a real Raider, bro. Love it. Yo, guys, we are sitting up in here, and you guys are seeing what's going on here. Derek Carr and Chandler Jones come to the front of the congregation of Raider Nation, yo. The nation has spoken. DC for sure. It's not because he's been playing bad, but because he needs to be great for us to win. See, Joe Aguilera, I don't think he needs to be great for us to beat this game. I think that Derek needs to play under control. I think Derek needs to not be a net negative for us in turnovers. I believe that if Derek Carr can stay clean, and I believe if he doesn't turn the football over, he doesn't have to throw, 5 or 6 touchdowns to win. Hitman, Raider, Hitman. Say, Wasted, I enjoy watching you and Doc talk Raider football. It needs to use his feet. Oh, yeah, Derek needs to use his feet. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for that, man. Chandler Jones, Derek the Reverend Carr. Yo, the chat is going insane on Derek Carr tonight, y'all. Wasted. Love the show, brother. Woke up feeling good. Top key is TDs, not field goals. Keep Mahomes off the field. No turnovers. Heavy dose of J, just win, baby. My brother, appreciate the $5 super. And I'm going to be honest with you, dog. That all harkens back to playing smash mouth, old school, time of possession, 3 yards in a cloud of dust kinds of offense, bro. We don't need to go out there and light it up. We don't need to go out there on some run and shoot, Warren Moon, Houston Oilers, Mouse Davis nonsense. We need to go out there and establish a rhythm with this offense. And that's what the run allows you to do. The run is more than just moving the chains. The run does a few things. The run keeps the defense off balance. The run helps the offense assert their dominance and physicality on the damn defense. It makes the defense tired. It keeps Mahomes off the field because if Mahomes is not on the field, he can't throw touchdowns. He can watch us methodically march down the field. And another thing that the run definitely does is then when you have a play action pass, it opens everything up. Because you know going into this game, they're going to bracket Devontae Adams every play. They're going to try to do like a cover 7 kind of a situation. That's what they're going to try to do. Bracket both Waller and Adams. They're going to try to do that. But then what that happens is you have one-on-one matchups all around the field. So you get Mac Hollins one-on-one. You might get, Josh Jacobs out of the backfield and all these other guys. And to be quite honest with you, for me, the run puts us in a position, man, where they have to get in their base defense. They're going to have to bring people up to help because if you don't, and you're in these zones and stuff, Josh Jacobs will kill you. He'll kill you, bro. Kara Nicole Official, thank you for the $5 super, yo. Waller/Carr in the red zone needs to show up, and that's a fact too. And harkening back to that, a lot of this stuff goes back to being balanced on offense. When you get really, really pass heavy, and you don't establish that run, you don't tire that defense out, now you're relegating yourself to being one-dimensional when you got to have it. Oh, my brother's in a place to be. Waller needs a big game to shape the Droxy stigma. That is a fact, Docs. And if you heard earlier, my big take for the day is that Darren Waller has his best game of the season so far today. Darren Waller is going to eat. He's going to eat big. All he has to do is when that ball hits his phalanges is to hold on to the damn football, man. Because, listen, man, Darren Waller's the kind of guy where he's pretty much always open. As big and as physical as the guy, he's always open. He said when he was on Bussin' with the Boys that, he wants to be exhausted. Use me. Throw the ball to me as much as possible. That means that sometimes, Darren, you're going to get that ball in the double coverage. You're going to get that ball when you're going to get the sonic rings knocked out of you. But guess what, my brother? You're going to have to hold on to it. Yo, y'all already know. We partying tonight, brother. We're partying tonight. Listen, all positive vibes here. That is I don't normally do the watch parties, right? I'm pulling up as soon as I get in the house because I got to run after this live. When I get in, I'm pulling up with my bros. Because, this is going to be a good night. This is not going to be a night where we're up here with our head in our hands, fucking being all fucked up and angry. This is going to be a night to remember everybody. The Raiders have shown big and played well in prime time, and it's going to be another fact of tonight that when we get out there, we've already got the kinks off. We've already got all of the bad losses out of the way. It's time for this team to realize its potential and for the big guys who make the big money to show up big. And when you line up our skill position players against their skill position players, there's just no equal. There's no match. We are a superior team, when it comes to our skill position players. The only thing is that Derek Carr needs to play like Derek Carr circa 2016 tonight. We can't have the pedestrian Derek Carr. We can't have the game managing Derek Carr. We need Derek Carr that's going to open up and throw that ball deep. My guy, man, let me get to some of these. I'm up here preaching and ranting. My brother Docs is still in the place, my guy. Brandon Scott. And smoke these. Get the W. That's what I'm talking about, yo. John Beck. We have moved the ball on every team we face. We just haven't finished with 7 in the red zone. And John Beck, that is the main caveat to why I feel like we're going to win. See, moving the football hasn't been an issue on much better defenses that we're going to face tonight. We moved the ball on the Chargers. I think the Chargers from 1 to 11, man, are a much more talented defense, I would say, than the Kansas City Chiefs. I would even venture to say that the Tennessee Titans are a much more talented defense. And we had no problem moving the football and doing pretty much what we want. The problem is once you get in the red zone, you can't get one-dimensional. Once you get in the red zone, you can't get cute. Once you get in the red zone, you have to come out and play that situation properly. So when you come out on first down, right, and you run a dive play, when you got an 8-man box, that's a problem for me. When you're running guys in the same zone, you got Waller and you got Adams in the same zone. You want to spread the skill position players all over. You want to make as much space as possible. And I think that what needs to happen is we need to make sure that we throw to the guy who's open and not try to target the best supposed guy, or not try to force feed Devontae Adams in the red zone, or not try to force feed Darren Waller in the end zone. Just throw the ball to somebody that's open, because guess what? When you got two players that demand as much attention as Wallers and Adams, when you're down on the goal line, there's got to be somebody that's an option for you. There's got to be somebody else on this offense that can't be covered one-on-one. You just need to look for the one-on-one matchup, and Derek needs to throw better footballs, man. He just definitely does. A lot of times, Derek is throwing the ball and floating it and putting it in a bad spot. Ball placement is going to be key today in the fucking red zone today, y'all. Jeff Walker, don't get me wrong, my brother. I'm a Raiders fan for life until they do it. I just feel we don't have the heart to beat Kansas City. They'll have to prove me wrong tonight. Jeff Walker, guess what? Pull up a seat, man. Pull up a seat, because they will be proving you wrong tonight, my brother. I don't think it's a heart issue. I think the Raiders are in flux. I think that when it comes to the trigger man for this offense, maybe he needs to realize who the fuck he is. He's the 9-year pro who's been on this team. Everyone else is gone and left. The only two people that are here from when he first came into the league are him and the owner. That's it, man. He should have full autonomy to do what he needs to do. And I don't want to hear any of this nonsense. I want to run the offense the way Josh told me. No. The one superpower that Derek Carr has as a quarterback is his ability pre-snap. He is elite in that way. He might not be elite in the way that Patrick Mahomes is elite, but pre-snap, Derek Carr is elite. And he needs to show that tonight. What did my bro Doc say? I hope Waller, girl, having her ring in his face at night. I hope so too, bro. I hope that Darren Waller realizes what it takes to win. I hope so. I hope Darren Waller realizes that, it's painful to hold on to that football. It's painful to get hit. But it feels so much better when you win, don't it? God damn it, man. Much love to everybody. Oscar 100, man. Yo, Docs, thank you for pulling up in the place. I love your energy, Wasted. Thank God for the good vibes, my brother. Raider Nation needs you. Man, the Raider Nation, I need the Raider Nation, brother. But I'm going to be quite honest with you. Listen, I didn't come for a whole bunch of analysis today, man. I just really want to get us all fired up. I really want us to understand what we have upon us. I want y'all to understand that, this team has a great future ahead of it. And it has a lot of, there's a lot of potential, man. I feel like the Raiders, as currently constituted, can play with anybody, man. Anyone. Do you think Blake plays tonight? Yes. Listen, Blake Machinez will be in the place to be. Make no mistake about it, my brother. No field goals, nothing but tutties tonight. The equinox is upon us. You're damn real, my guy. Victor Bowker, time for the Raiders to take back the throne of Monday Night Football. It sure the fuck is, man. It's time for us to, we coming for everything, man, tonight. The Grapher. Bold take. Devontae Adams, 175 plus yards. That is a huge, huge, bold take, my brother. From your lips to God's ears, my dog. Raider Matt, something has to give at some point for us. Why not against the Queefs? And that's what I'm saying, bro. Why not us, man? Why not today? It's time, bro. We gel today. Mahomes must go down, and he must go down hard. Pause before the comment. Nah, dog. That came from the Godfather, Al Davis. No pause is necessary, my dog. It's Carr that needs to step up in the red zone. That's why at the start of the season last year, Gruden would put Mariota in every freaking time. There's a lot of validity to that, my brother. There is a lot of validity to that. Wow. What just happened here? Raider Nation Unlimited has gone dark, everyone. It has gone dark. Damn right. E.I. Hanko, Bo knows, run the ball, run the clock. Brother, that is why I have a Bo Jackson jersey on today. That is why I have a Bo Jackson jersey on today. That is why I'm rocking the Art Shell. We need to get back to old school football. That's what we need, man. We need an Eagles kind of game. Card near perfect. Yeah, man. I would say so, my brother. I would say so. So let's get into a little analysis here. Hold on. Brandon, my dog. Let's see what this team is really about. It's time today to show the Queefs who we are and shut them the hell up. That's facts, man. Yeah, Rodolfo Senatorian, my guy. Thanks, Racer. We here, Raiders. Yo, we got over 322 in the room. Get wasted with your brother Wasted. Make sure y'all pay that bar tab, man. Pay your bar tab, man. I'm believing you because you've been right so far all weekend. That's right. Big Mike, my dog. Blackout Raider Nation Unlimited. That is right. My dog Jack Burton. Plainfield is in the mother effing place, man. Jack Burton, what's the deal, my guy? Shout out to the Queen City, Plainfield. If the Chiefs can lose to the Colts, then they can sure as hell lose to us. Just win, baby. My God, Tito. Now, look, we got to look at some of the numbers of the Chiefs' loss to the Colts. We got to look at this, man. We got to look at this. Chiefs versus Colts. We got to see what happened in that game, what we can use from that game. Now, the Chiefs lost to the Kansas City Chiefs 17-20, right? So let's check out the game summary here, man. Patrick Mahomes, 20 for 35, 262 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Matt Ryan, 222 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Mahomes was their leading rusher. There you have it in a nutshell. Patrick Mahomes had 26 yards, man. Juju Smith-Schuster had 89 yards. Jonathan Taylor rushed for 71. Patrick Mahomes and Clyde Edwards-Helaire are two guys that, you know what I mean? They're two guys that right now we're looking at stopping Patrick Mahomes. You really, to be quite honest with you, can't worry about stopping Mahomes. You got to slow him down. The way you slow Mahomes down is to make him one-dimensional. Today is the day that we focus on stopping the running back. Even though Andy Reid is not a high-volume guy when it comes to running the football, you gotta respect it when it comes to Patrick Mahomes. They do a lot of rollouts, a lot of play-action passes, and they throw out of the backfield a lot. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is a guy that we need to make sure that he doesn't get over 30 yards this game. If they don't have the threat of the run, this team becomes a little bit different because they need that to create space in the back end. A lot of the guys that they have on their skill positions are not guys that can get separation unless you have that trickery, unless you have Mahomes running around and giving them more time to get open. You could stop that run and actually run the football on our end. We got a fucking great shot tonight, guys. Blake Machinez, 1 interception, 1 sack. I hope so, man. All I know is every time we play them, I see holding across the Chiefs' offensive line and no calls. Fuck these guys. We got to power through it. Fuck the Queefs. Dan Zahn, thank you for the comment, my brother. Fuck the Chiefs, bro. But to be honest with you, you know what? It doesn't even matter, bro. It doesn't even matter if you go out there and you play smart smash mouth football. They won't be on the field as much as they possibly need to. That Martinez name going to look good in that silver and black. Yo, it's going to be so many damn Blake Martinez jerseys sold, man. It's so in Raider Nation, man. Unbelievable. Carl from Raider Films put out a good study of how to beat Mahomes. It's right, man. Rush 4 and drop 7. That's how you beat Patty Mahomes, y'all. That is how you beat them. Jamal, I don't expect them to execute that well offensively again. Everything worked for KC. See, I don't know, man. I think that the Raiders to take the next step is, or they're gonna have to start executing this offense eventually. I mean, I feel like a quarter of the season is almost gone. If not now, then when? Like to me, if the Raiders don't break out this week, and we saw a lot of that last week where they were starting to break out. If the Raiders don't break out this week, it's never gonna happen with this group. Jones gets his first sack and knocks Mahomes out of the game. From your lips to God's ears, man. I never pray for nobody to get hurt, but it'd be nice to have Patty Mahomes, in that tent for a little while. I'm a Raiders fan, but Isaiah Pacheco is that guy. You know what? But he don't play for us, so F him, bro. F him. West Coast Spartan. Got to keep my beep off the field, pound the rock, tire out the defense, F the KC Queefs. All right, y'all. So look, here we go. If the Raiders win, wasted, grow your hair out. Nah, bro. You won't see me with the cul-de-sac on here. Nah, my junk is cut low. Low, brother. Low. I try to grow a beard. Yo, so look. Let's get into a few things, man. What do you guys think about Tyron Johnson being jettisoned to the practice squad? Do you think that Tyron Johnson, 100 push-ups, I got you, dog. I got you. Let me ask y'all a question. But Tyron Johnson, do you guys think that Tyron Johnson would have been a guy better served being on the active roster so that we have some kind of a deep threat? The one thing that sticks out to me in our last win in Kansas City in 2020 was some of the deep shots Carr took in that game. See, my thing is can T. Billy return kicks? Because Keelan Cole has been back there doing it, right? Keelan Cole hasn't done much yet. This could be a sneaky game, a sneaky game for him to get involved. I love that song, Wasted Days and Wasted Nights. I feel you, my brother. The Raiders need a perfect game with some breaks. Can they do it? Not so far. Hope they deliver tonight. Patrick, do not be a Debbie Downer. We are winning this game, my brother. Yeah, DJ Turner is definitely missed, man. Let me ask y'all a question, man. The Albert Wilson situation. I don't think he's going to be playing tonight. I haven't really gotten word yet. I'm going to look. I don't think he's going to be playing tonight, guys. Keelan Cole was getting open deep against Denver, but Carr never looked his way. But you got to also realize something, classic man Q. Q, my dog, always in a place to be. Keelan Cole dropped a touchdown, too. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, you're going to keep throwing to Darren Waller if he drops the ball. But if one of these middling guys drop the ball, the quarterback's not going to look their way again. Hey, yo, another thing, too. Everybody who's on Twitter, if y'all watching, come on over to YouTube, man. Hit that like, hit that thumbs up. And if you're not a member, what are you waiting for? Y'all already know. What's up, my guy? Raider Critique is in a place to be, man. Brandon Scott, love your channel, bro. Man, thank you, Brandon. Appreciate you, dog. Yes, Max is with the team. Max is out in Kansas City. And let's just hope that his daughter holds on a little bit longer, does not come into the world until after we get this dub tonight. Then what a better way but to get a dub and get the call, honey, I'm in labor, shoot back, grab his baby girl, call it a day. It'd be like a movie, for God's sakes, man. What up, bro? NASCAR package. Yes. I want to see a lot of Cleve Farrell in this game. I want to see a lot of Jonathan Abram in the boxers game. I want to see Jonathan Abram and Nate Hobbs play that Logan Ryan role last year against Kansas City with the Giants. Logan Ryan really was a guy who really, if they could have pulled that win off, deserved a game ball in that game. He was harassing Travis Kelce the whole time. And the key to the Kansas City Chiefs offense is harassing Travis Kelce. You can't let him get clean releases, clean breaks. You can't have Travis Kelce killing you, because when Travis Kelce starts killing you, that opens everything up. You have to take that one thing away. And I hope that we have somebody on his defensive staff. I hope Patrick Graham is astute enough to do the kind of things that Bill Belichick always does. He always takes away that one thing. He might not take it all, but he takes one thing away from you to where you just don't eat. And I hope that we have guys that can scheme a plan to keep Travis Kelce from killing us, because Travis Kelce's the one who kills us most of the time, you know. Manish, my guy, how do you feel about Abrams spying and then blitzing? I went over that. I feel great about that. I feel like Abrams should switch from blitzing and spying. I think that it depends on the personnel group, but I think you have to utilize, Jonathan Abrams' style, his hard hitting. He's a very, 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 very good guy when it comes to pursuit. Jonathan Abram is just not great getting his hips around, turning around, and playing safety. But coming forward and downhill, he's excellent. Curtis Bolton and Javelin Guidry activated from the practice squad. Wow. That's weird. I would love to see it, though. Hey, man. Yeah, the defense needs to show out tonight, but our offense needs a statement game tonight. That's right, 41 points. Bro, I just want a dub. I really don't need the theatrics, my dog. I just want a dub. That's all the F I want. The flying wonderful Raider Lizette, what is the deal? It's game day. So, y'all, let me ask y'all a question. All 340 of you in the room, where are you guys watching the game tonight? Are you guys going to be pulling up on Docs and Andy on Doc's channel? Are y'all pulling up tonight? Anybody who's pulling up tonight for the live stream, give me a 1 in the chat. And y'all, look, we got to get some bold predictions going because, guys, I got to get off the air really soon. And to be quite honest with you, man, I am exhausted, fellas. I'm doing terrible right now. At home. No, I mean, are you guys coming on YouTube? Are y'all watching any of the content creators? Are you watching the live streams? Or are you guys just going to watch the game on your own? 1. At the crib. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, look, guys. The bar with Raider Nation is Thor, we know you. Thor, let me ask you a question, Thor. Do you have a liver left, bro? This guy, I never seen nobody could drink like Thor. Thor is an animal, bro. Giovanni Ochoa, my guy. Hot take, Klee gets 2 sacks. From your lips to God's ears, I've been hoping that happens. I need for somebody besides Max Crosby on his defensive line or in his defensive front to show up. That's all we need, man. That is all we need. But listen, everybody. No, yeah, we going live on Doc's channel during the game. Guys, we almost 40 minutes in, guys. I got to get out of here. After the game, I will be back on. I want to get everybody hyped up. We're going to have a lot of analysis after the game. It's easy to do it after the game. But, yo, I wanted to touch base with the nation, bro. I love all of y'all. The Raider Equinox is upon us. We're going to get this dub today. Listen, it is what it is. If we don't, we go from worrying about playoff positioning to worrying about draft positioning. And I'm not ready to give up on the season so far. So, y'all, look, man, I'm going to get out of here. Let me get some coffee. And we're going to be back at it tonight, man. I'll see y'all on the live stream, man. Take it easy, y'all.